Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Brian the Horror Punk, and this is a thrifting video and secondhand store video pickups that I did today. My plan was to go to Savers and Second and Charles and then come home, but then between Savers and Second and Charles, there is a library, and I noticed they were having a book sale, so I swung over there, and yeah, they had a lot of movies, so I went a little crazy. Could have gotten more, but I just didn't want to wait for them because they weren't really they didn't have all the movies out at one time. They had a lot of overstock and not enough space to put everything out, so they were periodically putting more out when people bought some. So I picked up 36. DVDs were $1. Blu-rays were $3, but all the Blu-rays they had were all common stuff that I either already had, didn't really care, or it was not, the price wasn't just justified. So anyway, it was all a bunch of common stuff anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to start off, and I'm going to do it differently here. I'm going to do Second and Charles first because I only found 4 titles, 2 of them being clearance titles. So I picked up the Blu-ray of It's a Mad World for $1. Originally $7.65. This was in decent shape. They had 2 copies of this, so if you guys want another one, if you guys need any, just let me know, and I always check their clearance section, see what they got. And then I found an Olive Films DVD, still brand new, sealed. This has Cary Grant, Deborah Kerr, Robert Mitchum, and Gene Simmons. That is a film called The Grass is Greener from 1960. I saw the Olive Films logo on the spine, so I snagged this one. It's from the director of Charade and Indiscreet, Stanley Donen. So had to grab that, and then I found this snapper case that I need to change because it's damaged, which I have a replacement for. This is released in 2003. It might be older than that though. This was $3.65. This is a film called God, Sex, and Apple Pie. Never heard of it. Seemed interesting enough to check it out. So yeah, very interesting. Yeah, weird title for a movie. And then this one I bought for reselling purposes. It's getting closer to the Christmas. This is a Christmas movie. This is a sealed movie from 1993. This is Ashley and Mary Kate in To Grandmother's House We Go. Got it for $3.25. It goes for like anywhere between 15 and 20. So someone will probably want this for the holidays, so I'll put that up on my Mercari page. It's got Rhea Perlman in it as well. I thought that was pretty interesting. So that was it for Second and Charles today. They had a couple Criterions, but they were overpriced for used, so I just passed on those. All right, Savers. So I get there early, right before they open, go in, have pretty much the whole media section to myself. I'm just browsing, going, like this, line by line. Dude just walks in, just cuts in and starts looking at the Blu-rays and just starts grabbing them. I'm like, he didn't even say anything to me. He just kind of like cut me off. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. But I grabbed a few before he did that. So he missed out on the 4K that I found and a couple of the Blu-rays that I found. But anyway, the only 4K I found, nothing great, but this is The Lion King. It's missing, I think it's missing its like outer, I think it's missing the J card, honestly. This was $3.99. Yeah, it has the slipcover. It's got that, and then it has has the Blu-ray and the 4K, and then I think it's a booklet. Yeah, it's the gallery book. This might have been a Target exclusive at one point. I don't really know. But yeah, it's got pictures from. I guess nobody ever opened this because it's creaking. It's got production on here and other stuff. So pretty cool. I said for $4, why not? I'm sure if I found it elsewhere, it would be more. So we got The Lion King live act, or not live. Well, I guess it kind of is live action, sort of. Got the. I know there's a 4K of this. I didn't actually have the Blu-ray in my collection, so I picked up a factory sealed copy of The Fugitive with Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones, Sella Ward, Joe Pantoliano, Andreas Katsoulis. So really good cast there. I've seen it before, but it's been such a long time. I got season 5 of It's Always Sunny. So, gotta have that in your collection. I love that show. It's hilarious. 2 discs up. That's it for the Blu-rays and the 4Ks. DVD-wise, I think I did pretty well. I picked up this Anthony Perkins movie from 1968 that is Pretty Poison. Never seen this one before. It says illusions can be deadly. So apparently Anthony Perkins plays a newly released mental institute arsonist. So very interesting. Should be decent. Found another copy of Cocoon. This is my 3rd one I found, so it's going to go up for resale. Disc is in really good condition, and it does have its insert, so that was pretty cool. Cocoon. This one was very interesting too. This is a 2-disc set from Echo Bridge. This is Firehead and Space Mutiny. Firehead has Christopher Plummer, Martin Landau, and Chris Lemmon. Space Mutiny has Reb Brown, John Philip Law, Cameron Mitchell, and James Ryan in it. So, yeah, interesting. It was taped, but I checked it before I bought it. It was fine. So 2 discs set there. For the kids, they have the 1st and 2nd one, but they didn't have the 3rd one. So I found this cheap DVD of Pokemon, the first 3 films. And of course, they're all compressed on 1 disc. I have them on Blu-ray in my collection of a steelbook, so don't need that. But the coolest find from Savers was this 65th anniversary collector's edition of the complete cartoon collection of Beetle Bailey. I got it for $5.99. Sells for like $30. So I'll put that up for resale. Has small insignificant damage on that little slip cover there, but should be fine nonetheless. So you guys remember Beetle Bailey? I vaguely do. I think this was before my time though, obviously. It's from 1963. That's quite a bit before my time. So anyway, that was it for Savers. All right, now let's get into this box of DVD goodness. So, like I said, 36 titles. They were $1 a piece. Some of them I plan on reselling. Some of them I just plan on just watching. So, first up here we have a movie from, I think it's 1998, or I think it might be 1998. It's got Kiefer Sutherland, Henry Winkler, Kelly McGillis and Robert Sean Leonard. That is a film called Ground Control. I got it based on the cast alone. Michael Gross and Charles Fleischer are also in this, so that's cool. It's on a flipper disc. Next, we have a film with a great cast. You're going to see a lot of blue stickers. They're all that. This means they were $1. We have Dynasty with Harrison Ford and Stacy Keach. I don't know anything about this one, but looked interesting enough with those two in the cast, so picked it up. We have a couple sex comedies in here. We have National Lampoon's Spring Break. That's probably not going to be great. A lot of these straight to DVD sex comedies were not great. They had a few more, but I didn't pick them up. This one seemed interesting. This is a erotic movie from 2001 with Paz Vega. I've seen this on Blu-ray on Amazon, but I didn't bother picking it up. This is Sex and Lucia. I actually came across this like twice today when I was out, but I'd rather get it for $1 than whatever the other place was charging me for. But it's got the insert. This one I don't recognize, but it's got Heather Graham and Alexis Arquette in it, and Cheryl Lee. This is Don't Do It. This disc was released in 2003, but I'm not sure if it was put out before that. I don't know. Yeah, you can tell it's old by the way the disc looks. It's all silk screen printing. MGM movie from 1994. There Goes My Baby with Dermot Mulroney, Rick Schroeder, Jill Sholin, which I love. I love her. She's a great actress. Kelly Williams and Noah Weil. I'll definitely have to check this out. I'm a big Jill Sholin fan. So good artwork on the disc as well. This one I already had, but this disc seems to be in better shape than the one that I bought. So picked up Harper Valley PTA with Barbara Eden and Ronnie Cox. I don't remember the year this came out, but it's definitely a lot older than 2005, that's for sure. Some nice artwork on the disc there. They had this 2-disc set of Deer Hunter. It's a pretty good release of it. I don't have it on Blu-ray, but I'll pick it up on DVD. Yeah, it's got the 2 discs inside. It actually still has the back art for when it was sealed inside. So kudos to the original owner for putting that inside. I like when people do that. Next one here is James Caan, Dennis Quaid, and Meg Ryan. This is a thriller called Flesh and Bone from 1993. I have not seen this one, but it's got a great cast, so I went ahead and wanted to check it out. So they got a good synopsis here as well. If you guys want to read that, you can. I think, yeah, it's got the insert. It's got the insert in the disc. I got a John Ritter film here I've never heard of. I think we're a little leaning here. Sorry about that. We have Unnatural Causes from 87. 86, I guess from 86. It's got Patti LaBelle's in here too. and John Sayles. Never seen that one. I'm a big John Ritter fan too. We have from Coq Lorber. I think this is a French film. This is called The Decline of the American Empire from 1986. Looked interesting enough to pick up for $1. It's got the little mini tabs on the side here. It is complete with the insert, which in the chapter selection on the back there. So we'll see if that's any good. I'm sure it is. This one has Josh Charles in it, along with Ashley Judd and Mira Sorvino. Norma Jean and Marilyn. It's 132 minutes. It's put out in 2004, but I'm not sure if that was the actual release date of the movie. Maybe not, but I wanted to actually watch that. And again, it has the chapter index inside, so that was cool. You guys like it when everything's complete when you buy it used? I do. Next one here is a film. It says 1996 on it. It might be from 96. It's got Sissy Spacek in it and David I can never say this dude's last name. Strathairn. This is Beyond the Call. Don't know too much about this one, but the music was done by George S. Clinton, so that's cool. This has to do with Sissy Spacek's character as a housewife then she finds out that her high school sweetheart has been convicted of killing a policeman, is on death row. So I guess she has to fight for his life. Very interesting. An old platinum release. Most of some of these are. From 2002, we have Women vs. Men with Paul Reiser, Joe Mantegna, Jennifer Coolidge. Not seen this one either, but it is complete with insert. So if you've seen any of these, let me know. A lot of these I just blind bought because I thought the cast was good. This one's got Daryl Hannah and Denise Richards. And yeah, so we have The Life. Not sure if that's any good or not. I've come across this one many times, but the disc has always been scratched. Kirsten Dunst, 15 and Pregnant. So I think this is a Lifetime movie, right? Yeah, it was a Lifetime movie from, I want to say, the mid-90s, I think. Yeah. No, wait, I think this is probably like late 90s, early 2000s. Because I remember she was in Jumanji and she wasn't that young, that old yet. We have The Lifeguard with Kristen Bell, and they had 2 copies of this. This one's the better one of the 2. The other one was kind of scuffy. Amy Madigan's in this one as well. No insert, just the disc for that one. This one, I thought I had it on Blu-ray. Could be mistaken, but it's the old snapper case of a film with Malcolm McDowell and David Warner and Mary Steenburgen. Time After Time. Has to do with Jack the Ripper and going back in time. Actually, hang on here. London, 1893 is home to a killer with a macabre nickname and Also, to a visionary genius who could write The Time Machine. What if H.G. Wells' invention wasn't fiction? What if Jack the Ripper escaped capture, fleeing his own time to take refuge in ours? So, very interesting synopsis. I think I have this on Blu-ray. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't think it was in my app. I could be wrong. Time After Time. Factory Sealed. Found a copy of an A24 film about Amy Winehouse. Amy. That was a documentary about her life. It's 2 hours and 8 minutes long, so I can't wait to check that out. I enjoyed some Amy Winehouse. Another Factory Sealed movie from '91. This is Fire in the Dark with Olympia Dukakis, Lindsay Wagner, and Gene Stapleton. Ray Wise is in this as well. So I thought I like Ray Wise. He's a good actor. So there you got that. Anchor Bay title that I've come across before. This has Lance Hendrickson in it and Sean Young. This is The Garden. It's a horror film, complete with the insert from 2005. Have not seen this one yet. Winona Ryder and Ralph Fiennes in the Darwin Awards from 2006. Doesn't credit anyone else in this movie on the back, so can't tell you. Oh, it does. I'm sorry. David Arquette, Juliette Lewis, Wilmer Valderrama, Robin Tooney, Chris Penn. Got a whole bunch of cameos in this film. So can't wait to check this one out. I'm a huge fan of Winona Ryder. It does have an insert here. So it's like it's based on these little Darwin Award books by Wendy Northcutt. Almost done, guys. Jennifer Rubin, we have Roadkill. I love Jennifer Rubin, she's a great actress. Obviously from quite a few different movies, especially Dream Warriors and Bad Dreams, amongst others. Got a double feature here of Blame It on Rio and The Woman in Red. Both on one disc. I know Blame It on Rio has a Blu-ray. I don't think The Woman in Red does. Correct me if I'm wrong. We have Choices with George C. Scott, Jacqueline Bisset, Melissa Gilbert. Not sure what year this came out because this is a re-release. We have from '91, we have China Moon with Ed Harris and Madeline Stowe, Benicio del Toro, and Charles Dance. It is complete with insert. We got a Parker Posey film, Happy Tears with Rip Torn, Demi Moore and Alan Barkin, really good cast there. So 2010. This was probably right around the time that Rip Torn passed away. It even has its original, oh, okay. Somebody bought this at a local grocery store for $3.99. Very interesting. Happy Tears. Next up we have, who's in this again? Joan Allen, Sam Elliott, and J.K. Simmons. This is Off the Map. So, interesting enough. This is from 2005. 2005. It has an insert in here, but it's just an advertisement for other Sony DVDs. We have Kiss the Sky with Gary Cole, William Peterson, Cheryl Lee, and Terrence Stamp from 1998. This does have the insert, and it has a receipt in here from Tower Records, the one that was in Fairfield. Okay, cool. Yeah, I miss Tower Records. You guys miss Tower Records? I definitely do. What year was this purchased? I mean, there's even a date. Is there even a date on this receipt? They bought this. Okay, December 7th, 2006. Awesome. I love when people leave their receipts in movies. I don't know why, I just think it's fun. We have 13. I've seen this movie a couple times. I enjoy it. No Blu-ray though, unfortunately, but that will ever get one. So 13. I enjoyed that one. Hang on a second, let me fix this. There we go. Sorry guys. I just picked this up. I think my brother wanted it. This is The Running Man. This is the two disc version. So cool. I know there's a remake coming out of that. We have a William H. Macy film from '94. So a name I recognize in here. It's Oleana. No idea. Whatever side you take, you're wrong, apparently. We have a Michael Madsen film with R. Lee Ermey and Robert Vaughn. We have The Sender. It's about a government conspiracy. It is complete with the insert. We have a factory sealed copy of King of Comedy with Jerry Lewis and Robert De Niro. I plan on reselling this. It has some value. I've sold the Blu-ray a couple times. Well, the last two, we have a Tom Hanks film from 1986. That is Every Time We Say Goodbye. It's like a war movie, or it takes place during World War II. Yeah, I don't think I recognize anybody else in this movie. And then lastly, we have from oldies.com and Alpha Video, we have The Cocaine Fiends. I know this has a Blu-ray from something weird, something like that. So yeah, that is everything I picked up today as far as thrifting goes. So there's this stack here, and then there is this stack right here. You guys let me know if you've seen any of these and what you thought of them. I wish they had more Blu-rays that were of value or of, worth the $3 pickup, but they didn't. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the end of the week movie haul, which I'm waiting on a few things from Amazon that got delayed until tomorrow. So you'll see that video probably Monday. So if not, late Sunday night. So guys, take care, and I'll see you. Bye.